the Week 1 episode of Division 3. And for those who are curious to know, it's a bit different format. This year we're going with a more condensed look of a 5-people production. To my immediate left, it is none other than Simon Dagenet. To my far left, it is PZ Delarizi.
Hi.
And our new position for stats and info, Mr. GM Clarathos.
He's so nervous.
Yeah, he was so nervous about, like, is he going to say Rick Santorum? Is he going to say Cristiano Ronaldo? What is he going to compare me to? Sammy Khedira?
That's a good thing, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Unless it's the statue of Cristiano Ronaldo. That would be awful.
Luis Suarez.
You know what? And I won't go off topic here, but Justin McLean and GM look alike.
No.
The facial.
So we now know about Mo's secret fantasies.
I know.
Which, by the way, don't you have a story about
I
that?
would love to be mistaken for Justin McLean because that means
keep
that
it
I'm going to
related.
get double coverage and he's going to...
And lots of women. Lots and
Yes.
lots of women.
I don't know his private life, so I can't. I guess you know more.
Mo,
than I
you
do.
know. Stop.
Come on.
You know.
And
You've
none
been
other
there.
than Eagle as well here in the nest.
Bird.
Division 3, we're going to recap the week that was and talk about our predictions and what has happened, transpired. So, gentlemen, we start off with week 3 and what went down. Division 3, week 1, and what caught our attention. Simon, what caught your attention from Division 3 this past week?
The addition of Shaq Lattimore to 2.5 Dans is probably one of the best additions of the season for that team. It fits the scheme perfectly. 2.5 Dans is going to be one of the best Division 3 teams. Malud had a very good start to Pease's.
Wow. I wouldn't call it a good start so much as an inept attempt by Darksiders to defeat them.
Okay, and since you mentioned inept
It's like, you know when you meet someone and you want to take them back to your room and you just drank too much whiskey and it just doesn't go as you anticipated? That was Darksiders.
and you end up in a dumpster for some reason.
Yeah.
One of those nights. I feel like that's exactly what happened to Bearskins this week. It's not so much that Top Sauce was good. It's more like Bearskins was really bad.
They're awful, man.
They were not able to compete. So I won't get on the Top Sauce train right now, but
I mean,
I'm definitely not on the
so
Bearskins.
no Papich, no Skins?
No, I believe
Yeah.
Bertoldi was there.
I know, but I'm saying, is
Mo
it
doesn't-
essentially as if there's no team?
Mo
on the
doesn't
others?
know what you're saying. He doesn't understand skins.
Well,
He's like,
but
what?
without Papich, because Papich was drawing the coverage from the top defender as well. So then that goes on Marco's shoulders, and then everyone below Marco also has
Bertoldi,
to
yeah.
And the
step
thing
up
is,
their game.
Marco is essentially a tactician. He's not a guy who beats you with raw athleticism. He's just a great route runner and knows how to work in space and whatnot.
Doesn't even need gloves.
No, the hell with gloves. But the thing is, now when you have that top defender and you're watching for him, it's not the best situation for him. So I agree with you. Is my point.
Well, look, this might be a fragment of what they are. This is a team. And I saw the game. They were playing Field 2. I was on Field 3 on Monday. But it just felt like Vince Nardone was in sync. Like, he was locked in. He didn't have to do too much, though, when you think about it, right? Because Neil Edson threw 3 INTs. And this is the bad Neil compared to when he's good, he's pretty good. But when he's bad, he's really awful. Mm-hmm. And I think in this scenario, and Jim Mike can elaborate on this, though.
Yeah, Vince
you guys
knew,
had half a field to work with. Most
exactly.
Of the time.
Vince threw 5 touchdowns over 100 yards. It was
There you go.
it was spread. Those 5 touchdowns were in 100 yards of field
There you
position.
go.
Yeah.
So that tells you that
Bearskins
there
couldn't
wasn't
do
a lot of work to be done.
I mean, it's 38-0. They couldn't score. In FPF, if you don't put up at least 6 points, it's sad.
Yeah.
Well, Simon knows that
Oh, man,
quite
if
too
it-
often, actually.
I don't remember the last time it did not
But
score.
are we worried?
I don't think that there's necessary cause for concern. Like, I feel like we're gonna see someone emerge as that top threat, whether it's gonna be, say, Kyle Lobovsky, or I feel like Bearskins after this will go and pick someone up who will be that player for them.
Okay, how about this, though? Should we be concerned about the Brotherhood? They got demolished by hometown heroes 52-19, in which Theo J had a little bit of a tete-a-tete in the verbal department with a couple of guys. Don Benevento being one, AJ Gomes being another. AJ Gomes getting suspended with 3 OCs from that game. Your thoughts, though? Are we looking at a Brotherhood team that might take a step back because they've had good success with Theo at quarterback when he's been thrown for them the last couple of years?
So apparently their entire roster doesn't fit in the division, so they're never going to have the entire Brotherhood roster here.
Khalil Kerr is also injured, though, is my understanding.
Okay. So Khalil Kerr is injured. They don't have Kevin Kaya. It's not definitely without those 2 players not as dominant, and Kevin Kaya not being on the roster for the season, it changes what this team is a little bit.
a lot.
But not terribly concerned. I think just their defense alone will cause havoc for teams.
I think this is a surprise, but again,
Yeah,
no
definitely
no
surprise.
Killer, no Jamal Gins.
Yeah,
Jamal
too is not
Jamal was
bad.
on the bench, wasn't playing. Killer is injured, so
Omar Jackson back now.
yeah,
but
but
apparently Omar Jackson doesn't fit when Khalil's back,
it's one or the
Oh
other.
boy.
so it's a bit of a mess.
But the question, I think Khalil has a broken wrist or something like that. So the timeline for recovery, he may not be back in time at all
To get the 6
conceivably.
games eligible. Yeah.
Anyways, we'll see. I'm not too worried because I think if they have their full roster, they'll be good regardless. Like Theo is still a decent quarterback. He's good enough to win a lot of games. When he has a guy like Jamal lining up with him, he doesn't only ask. The problem is he only had Kwesi this week, and he wasn't able to spread the ball decently. He was always looking. He tried to beat the rusher a bit too often, and Hometown Heroes managed to get a good game plan around that. But if you add in back Khalil, you add in Jamal to play, that team's completely different.
What about Dadbots? They're a loaded team. Sean
Real
Avram.
deal.
Mhm.
You look at Vinny Galano, Sven Sanders, Rich Humes. They outclass Looney Goons, a team that might be over their head playing in Division 3 this year.
There's
Well-
no way that Bods have more than 2 losses. They should go
I mean,
9-1.
there's a way. Everyone gets hurt. Everyone goes on vacation. Everyone shows up really drunk.
They take a grounding penalty in the end zone to finish the game.
Yeah, costing
Okay, look,
another team's
okay.
playoffs.
All right, look,
Good
we'll
times.
go through the road games. You got Purple Rain next. Win.
Yes.
Darksiders definite win.
Yeah.
Hometown Heroes, they should win that game. Top Sauce is probably the trickiest game that they have week 6.
They beat
ahead
us
of them.
soundly last year.
Right, but it'll be a tricky game.
Yeah,
because
okay,
you
yeah,
gotta
I agree
shoot
with Mo.
better.
Go on.
Tricky game, right? ODBs.
Yeah, that's a win too.
A win
Yeah,
over
you know me.
lightweight. They'll steamroll lightweight.
Yes, I'm terrible.
Recipe for Disaster could be a trap game for them.
No,
I disagree.
it's not at all.
I disagree with
Continue.
that
It
about
could
again.
be. It
Nope.
could be.
The only possible here is Top Sauce.
Brotherhood
Possibly.
and 2HD.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
those are 2 tough games.
so
this
the
season.
last 2. I think they're gonna be like 8-0 by the time they get to the back end of the schedule, which is the last 2 game Brotherhood and 2.5 times.
Okay.
And I think both these games won't really matter because both the 2.5 times will already win their division. That Buds will already win the division. It's gonna be one of those games that doesn't matter.
Hmm.
Like who cares about 10-0 in this league? It doesn't really matter. You're not getting more money. So
Right.
See
anybody.
Royals spring 2017.
By the way, we have
Facts.
By the way, the lightweight tied Purple Rain 26-26. Peasy, you want to hear the new fine system for Simon Dagenet?
Yes,
So Simon Dagenet, who agreed to this.
I never agreed to this.
Yes,
You don't
did.
have to.
We spoke
I'm
to.
curious what happened.
we'll deduct it from your FPF
Yeah,
salary.
exactly. We
That's
spoke
gonna
to
be
your
sad.
girlfriend about this. So anyway,
Here's San Simon.
Simon Dagenet stats for the week was 16 to 28 for 219, 4 TDs, 2 INTs. So for every INT, he throws $5 fine. So that's $10 in the blank. Right
Can
now.
we find him $1 for every cliche he uses instead of doing actual work and actual analysis?
See,
Yeah.
if we did that, we have to find Mo too, and then I'd be rich. So
So
It's not bad. Though.
12 incompletions will go, what, 50 cents per incompletion?
Yeah,
That's
it's not
brutal.
bad. I
$6
like that. Yeah,
that's
So he
brutal.
owes us $16.
it's not bad. Pay me.
That's
That's
brutal.
2 of those
I did-
specials at
Yeah, yeah,
AW
that's-
that,
yeah,
that
yeah.
I didn't even lose.
GM had coming into the show.
I didn't even lose.
I know, but
That's
you
the
d-
worst
but
part.
now you did. You've lost $16.
Can we do it with
16
Peace
bucks.
too? And we double it.
No,
for
every
Peace-
time pieces
and
of
we
douche.
double it for Peace.
Peace can't do that. We won't get Peace in the
Why
ball.
not? Oh, can we do it with Mo Khan? We'll be rich off incompletions. Mr. 24%.
25.
24.8. Career
It's
record.
so weird that you know that by heart.
Yeah, he does. I don't know why.
2 people in this
Thir-
room knew that by heart. That's so
13.
weird.
13 to 43 one time Simon Dagenet was.
It's okay, Mo Khan. Your career record
You had
is
30
24.8.
incompletions, bro.
Yeah, continue arguing about yourselves and not covering the division.
Yeah.
We are. I think I'm a quarterback.
Not self-involved at all.
What's the more disappointing loss? The Brotherhood loss or the Darksiders loss?
Personally, I say dark side. I
I want to
say
get involved in this.
I say honestly, neither team. So we discussed already why Brotherhood weren't themselves. Darksiders, Alexis Bissett lost before the season. For the season, JC Bennett lost in the first drive for 4 to 6 weeks
Shoulder,
with
no?
a broken rib.
Oh, Reb.
Well, apparently when that happened, he also broke a rib. Um,
Obviously.
So, and it's a new team, and Fred Morris hadn't thrown a ball in 8 months, so it's gonna happen. Not,
It's-
t-
I
I'm not.
You're still buying that Fred Morsett's the top end quarterback in Div 3?
I am.
He's fine. He's good. He last season he threw in Division 3. He threw 45 touchdowns and 5 interceptions in 9 games.
There you go.
So,
He's a top end.
so he has 1 interception left to throw all season.
Yeah, exactly. And he's good.
No, but honestly, like even even Fred Morissette at 80% is still better than a lot of dudes. So I'm not
Hold
particularly
on.
worried.
Let's bring up the quarterback list here. Better than Simon Dagenet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's
I can
go
attest
into
to that. I agree.
Yeah. I mean,
That's your list. Me.
but like I said, so to answer your question, I'm not particularly worried about either team. You?
I'm not worried about Brotherhood, knowing that half the team wasn't there. Khalil wasn't there. Jamal wasn't playing. If they would have had their full roster, I would be, considering they got a
Okay.
decent beat down,
Here we
52
go.
and 19. But Darksiders, I am concerned.
Better than
We'll see how
Mario
you bounce
Peretra.
back.
Sorry?
Fred Morissette better than Mario Peretra?
Yes.
GM?
He's also better than Mario Pareca.
Oh, Peretra. Sorry.
That's two guys right there.
Wow.
Better than Dylan Taylor?
Nope.
No.
Theo Jaya?
Eh.
I'd say it's
He's a better thrower, but perhaps not as dynamic and can't do all the
But
things.
like
Theo does.
you're saying like from a quarterback perspective, but at the same time, like the other players you mentioned, like Mario Pareca has a better surrounding cast. Theo J has a better surrounding cast as well. So I think that right now it's not a fair comparison in the sense
Straight
that,
quarterback play. Straight quarterback play.
But you can't compare straight quarterback play if you don't have the same receivers.
But
This
but
is
you're supposed
GM's
to-
argument, but you're not.
But
And like
there's
Theo
one-
J has also played with the same guys versus Fred Morissette's.
But doesn't a
Had a
quarterback,
mash unit for 3
doesn't a
years.
quarterback make a receiving core better,
No.
though?
Well, yes, but a receiving core also makes a quarterback better.
Yes.
Better than Sean Avram?
No.
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 Phil Cutler?
Yes.
Yeah. Even.
no.
Yes.
I'd give
I
it
say yes.
to me.
I mean,
it's
that's-
Okay,
It's
here's
good.
a good one for you. Here's a
Sorry.
good one for you because he did very well for QB movement on Wednesday. Miles Gibbons.
No, Miles
Yes.
Gibbons is very good. He's a very good quarterback that nobody knows yet, but
he
they will.
hasn't played the FPF
Yeah, but
game
Miles-
in almost 10
I
years.
actually think that that's an accurate comparison because these
That's
are
the
both these are both guys. They're both coaches. They're both very very smart football minds. They're
Exactly.
both athletic. I think this is the best comparison of
Yeah,
everyone
it's
else
close.
we've made this far, and I would say Morissette edges out.
Really? Okay.
Um,
I don't. I think it's
Miles-
close either way. It's,
No.
You're splitting hairs.
Miles is
basically.
far more athletic though.
Yes.
Miles is definitely athletic. He can buy time with his legs, and he did that for QB
But
movement against.
Miles needs a
Alex
lot
Leader's
of time. Like he's not there. At least he's playing two teams. He's playing Division 2 and Division 3. So he's gonna get there faster because he plays
Yeah.
more games. But he's, from what I've seen in the 2 games that he played on Wednesday, he's not there this week. He won't get there next week. He's gonna need like a few weeks to understand FBF properly.
Laval's finally add Dylan Taylor to the roster, correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
That's a big addition.
It's a big addition, but how much of a
It's a huge
drop off
addition.
is it from their previous quarterbacks that they had at Laval's finest?
Not.
It's very similar.
I,
they
I
had
think
the what's
it's
his
an
name?
improvement over Justin
Justin,
Lavallee for
yeah.
the scheme of this team. I think it's a slight drop down from Rod Mashtub, but Rod Mashtub is what, like a 90
Yeah, he
rated
can't
quarterback
throw.
now? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he
so
would've been Phil for
so
me.
like
I'm surprised Dylan Taylor can throw in Division 3, to be honest.
barely.
Yeah.
5.2.
But-
He's right there.
But I like this addition more than say like it fits better than Justin did on this team.
Yeah. I agree.
Looking at Laval's finest with Dylan Taylor, it's the best team in Division 3 in my opinion, and I'm very lucky I'm on the other conference.
The best team is who, though, gentlemen?
I just said.
No, I'm saying for Peasy.
I'm kind of on board with them as well. I like the additions of 2.5 Dans. I'm not willing to overlook them, and Brotherhood will be back.
I agree, but
Those are my
the
answers.
best team.
The
one-
best.
That bod.
Dadbot.
Yeah, you know what? Give me Dadbot, actually. I overlooked them because they were last on the list, and that's how I look at things.
Like I've seen Dadbot play. I see 2HD play. 2HD beat an awful, and when I say awful opponent this past week, they beat a terrible ODB's roster.
Yeah, but 2.5 Dans have a Hall of Famer quarterback, and the other one is Sean Abrams.
soon to be.
Yeah, he will be.
Joy Taylor.
Soon to be.
You think we're gonna induct him with that puffy hair?
It doesn't
Joey
matter what it looks like. The stats are
Joey
crazy.
Taylor is going to be Hall of Fame the same way Drew Brees is going to be a Hall of Famer.
You can't. Oh my God! Can we compare Drew Brees to Joy Taylor? What's wrong with you?
I mean,
Turn off his
anytime you
mic,
could,
please.
anytime you
Turn off his mic,
could,
please.
anytime you compare an
2
NFL
minutes.
player to a non-NFL player, it's definitely not a
2
fair
minutes
comparison.
for Simon Dagenet.
I can't hear you, Simos. Just
Yeah,
don't talk.
you're over.
I'll talk louder so you're
No, but like,
I have no problem comparing FPF players to NFL
Joey
players
Taylor to
if the
Drew Brees.
comparison is accurate, but that's just a poor comparison.
That's an
right
awful
there.
comparison.
but look, okay. So the thing is, there's never.
Drew Brees has a quick release. He is
Yeah,
he has
but that's my
great
point.
mechanics.
But my point is, with Joey, you're never gonna find an apt comparison because that's not what he does. He has a scheme that is specific to FPF, that he carries out better than I've seen lots of dudes do, and it's having a huge impact as teams are starting to move up with that system in lower divisions, you're seeing Greendale Human Beings, for example.
Yeah,
And-
it's a trickle down effect. That's what it is.
But the thing is, his play style is pervasive now in FPF. It's here to stay, whether you like it or not. And he has 7 40 touchdown seasons and 4 50 touchdown seasons already in FPF.
So 280,
It's massive.
480 touchdown passes.
It is massive, dude. If you look up the numbers of Joey Taylor, it is frightening.
It's crazy, but like no one else can run that offense as well as he can.
No.
So if you're gonna make comparisons, like Eagle and I are just talking off camera, and we listed a bunch of different names, but in my opinion, it's different from Eagles. But if you're gonna make comparisons to NFL quarterbacks, so someone who like puts up great numbers but doesn't get a lot of respect, similar sort of like he'll roll out, he can throw, he exploits
Don't
the
say
matchups.
Russell Wilson.
Joey Taylor's better comparison than Drew Brees is Alex Smith.
Yeah,
Well, because he
No, because
He
he had
throws a lot
two
of
good
checkdowns?
seasons.
Pardon?
Because
he
Joey
throws
doesn't have-
checkdowns.
Sure.
Joey
Yeah.
doesn't
Well,
have a
he-
powerful arm. He's not going to throw a 40 bomb.
In the Cup season
does
though,
he
he opened
need-
up by throwing deep
Yeah.
constantly.
But
Did
his,
you have
his-
Let's
Just
just-
like week 1 against the Patriots, Alex Smith opened up by like airing out the ball.
That's true.
So I think it's better than Drew Brees at least.
No,
Yeah.
the reason I said Drew Brees is because they're both
The
overlooked
production.
in the NFL because of the other guys that are better, whereas their numbers every season are fantastic. Find one
I
season
don't
where
know,
Joey did not
I've-
have a good season.
I've personally never overlooked Drew Brees. So
yeah, exactly.
But you
he's
also
always
never,
been a top 3 quarterback.
It's like
for
you've
me.
saying
also
if
never
we did-
overlooked Joey Taylor.
But
That's
it's,
true.
it's like saying
I'm just
if-
smarter
if-
than everyone,
If we're
what you're
doing
saying.
an
Yeah, you
FPF fantasy draft, that means you tell me Joey Taylor's a top end pick for a quarterback.
Kendall Myers says that Joey Taylor is Tim Tebow.
Again, for the ugliness.
For
Yes.
college,
No.
yes.
Yo,
We'll-
is it?
we'll
Is
get to
Joey,
Kendall and
is
Div
Joey
too
left-handed?
Sorry?
Is Joey left-handed?
No.
He's right.
He's right-handed. Nah. I thought we had the best.
We'll get to
left-handed
Kendall
quarterback in-
soon. Don't worry. Kendall's going to get his piece from me soon enough. Don't
All right.
worry. Yeah, don't worry. He knows why. So that means you're telling me that if we're doing an FPF fantasy draft, Joey Taylor's one of the top end
Yes.
quarterbacks being taken
Yes.
in Division 3.
Look
Yes.
at his numbers.
So
Every
let's
week.
go through the whole thing again. Is he better than Miles Gibbon?
Yes.
Yes.
No,
Is it
wait,
Dylan
no.
Taylor?
Well, yes.
Yes,
Is it
he
better
is.
than
Sean
Sean
Avery?
Avery?
Yes.
What?
Is he better than Sean Avram?
Yes.
Yeah.
Better than
Some
Simon
part.
Dagenet?
Yes.
Yes.
Better than Vince Nardone?
Okay, so
Yes.
Vince Nardone shouldn't be on this list unless the list is guys who like to touch themselves in the mirror. So let's not relax.
Better than Phil Cutler?
Yes.
Oh, that's our left-handed quarterback, Phil Cutler.
Yeah, Phil Cutler, left-handed quarterback.
Yeah. Is he the greatest left-handed quarterback in FPF history?
Well, we don't know.
I guess in the same way that like Boomer Esiason is the best
Steve
NFL
Young?
left-handed quarterback.
Steve Young.
Steve Young, that's right. Sorry.
I mean, it's glaring omission.
It's
This
it's
is
hard
not-
to even come up with like a top 5 best
Dude, I
left-handed
don't think
NFL QBs.
I don't think there's been 5.
But, you know,
So-
it's a fascinating discussion, though, of who is the best quarterback in this division. You think it's the unorthodox
Yes.
ability
Joey
of Joey Taylor? who
I think
can-
he's up there. It's look.
He's good, but
Once you get to the top 2 or 3 guys, it's all
how
splitting
many,
hairs.
How many titles has he won?
On a good day, it's
Zero?
Dylan Taylor.
GM, how many titles has he won? Joey?
As a
Zero.
quarterback or in general?
as a
He has
whatever.
one fake one that's going to be removed.
Was it not
Yes,
one?
because he had one game played on the
He had
team.
one game played on the team that won
Oh,
championship.
get out of here! It doesn't qualify.
Um,
he just subbed. So
no,
he get
but that's fine. But like again, he's also not finished his career. I think the stats he's put up are amazing, and the losses are not necessarily all on him either.
You guys are biased because it doesn't look good.
Exactly,
but it works.
Just because it's ugly doesn't mean it doesn't work.
He's basically Barkley. The
Charles Barkley,
no the coughing syrup. Barkley.
Buckley,
Buckley's. It looks awful, but it works.
Turn off his mic, please. Please turn off his mic. Thank you.
I'm still here.
Yes, GM.
So Joey Taylor has not had a season where his QB rating was under 100
Well, how many titles has he won though?
once.
Okay, but
Was that as a quarterback?
that
I'm
is,
sorry.
Yes.
but that's the most minimalistic, most meat-headed, ridiculous approach to this.
So the guy's really good, but his players never show up. He showed up to every playoff game. He couldn't play. Oh, he sucks because he never won a championship. He has probably the best stats next to like Marcos and
he's
So you're right. So,
Kevin,
so
and-
take,
great.
so take Ryan Castner out of the Hall of Fame.
What, because of his stats?
He never won. No, he never won a championship.
No, he hasn't won a championship.
Take him
but
out.
He's done
Take
it at
him
the
out.
best level, though.
Take him out.
No, look, I like Joey Taylor.
So does that mean Barry Sanders doesn't like merit being a good running back because he's never won anything?
there you go.
Barry,
Dan
Barry,
Marino
if he
sucks,
played
right?
on- I don't want to get off topic here. That's another story. We'll do it in FPF NFL version.
FPF talks NFL.
NFL
I like
version.
it.
So Mokan there.
Like
Dan Marino
the,
sucks.
the reality is this, though: if you're gonna put in a one-on-one with Joey Taylor against these quarterbacks, whether it's Dylan Taylor, Miles Gibbon,
Yeah, he's up
Vince
there.
Nardone, he's up there. But is he
He's
gonna
better
beat
than 2
them?
or 3
If
right
he had
there.
to go through these guys to win a Division 3 title, would he do it?
Oh, he's going to be 2 of them. So yeah.
But in a row though, if you have to go through these,
So
four,
what is this list right now?
like
I mean,
a Mortal Kombat, right?
Again, he's not alone. So like
I
Top
know.
Sauce
No,
is a
I
better
wanna
team
hear
than
what
Two
Mo
and a
has
Half
to say,
Dance.
though. I wanna hear what Mo
I'm
has to
saying
say.
that you're saying Joey Taylor is one of the best, and he probably will go to the Hall of Fame.
Who are you comparing him with?
Through the list of quarterbacks that I've listed? Vince Ardone,
Yeah.
Miles Gibbon,
Yeah.
Dylan Taylor.
Yeah.
Who else can I put in this list here? That could be Sean Avram.
Okay, if they all had if they metaphorically all quarterback the same receivers, like of those quarterbacks who all had like the same receiving core, who is the best quarterback?
Yes.
Dylan Taylor.
Okay.
Followed by another man named Taylor.
Joey Taylor. Yes, exactly.
Taylor.
I think
could they be brothers?
I think the problem with Dylan Taylor is, as we mentioned before in the past, is if on a good day he's the best quarterback in the division. On a bad day, he has bad
yes,
days.
and
he
Joey
knows-
Taylor is much more a model of consistency than some of the others.
Joey
on
does have
that
bad
list.
days sometimes. I've seen him throw a few
And he
interceptions,
knows
but
how to flop when the rusher gets close to him. Perfect.
But that's all of us.
but did it work?
Simo was here too.
Simone.
I'm not very good at
Okay, I
flopping.
know we're gonna go to our next topic, but Simone, I'll give him props. Like he never gets sacked. Simone never gets sacked. He throws INTs, but he'll never get sacked.
It's because he doesn't like movement.
I
So he
mean,
gets
that
rid of
would
the ball.
require me to move around and pick up my flags and stuff. I don't.
Terry wrote in, and he's right that he got credited for playing one game with TCO
Yeah.
for the championships.
That's
that he
not,
hasn't
that's
won
not a
as
real
QB.
champion. It's
No.
going to be. I spoke to Rob. That's actually unfortunately going to be removed from
Yeah,
his record.
Danielle was
Like
very
Ray
angry
Starwire
with
when
that.
he thought he was part of the Mongoose roster, like 2 years after he
He
was
still thinks he's part of the Mongoose roster.
Still thinks
He
he's
probably
part
has
of
a
the
ring says Mongoose on it.
All right, predictions here, boys. Division winners. How many wins? And this is we're talking about. If we're talking about this being the best
8.
quarterback division,
No,
It's not.
I
But-
think there's going to be so much parity that a 6-4 team is going to be there just because of the tiebreakers.
No, I think there's some elite teams here. I
Yes,
say
that's what I'm
8.
saying. There's too many elite teams that the good ones are going to lose a lot.
Maybe.
okay. GM.
8.
See?
Cool.
Democratic process.
Jim agrees with you.
Your finals are who?
Oh man,
I like Dad Bods. Give me Dad Bods. Give me Laval's finest. You know what? Give me 2.5 Dans. I'm going all Joey Taylor this show. Give me
All
Joey
right,
Taylor.
go,
Joey
go.
Taylor.
2.5 Dans, and they'll beat Laval's finest for the championship.
All right.
And then Mo
Riveting
Conchi can
stuff.
shut up forever.
Riveting stuff.
oh that would be great. But he
Then we
won't.
turn up Mo's
No,
mic.
he's gonna be like, oh, he only won one championship. Come on,
That's not enough.
that's not enough.
Based on these
Swine.
measurements we keep changing on people.
I'll go with 2.5 Dans from Conference A, and Conference B, Laval's finest.
So I think that this is going to be one of those finals where it's not going to be like the division like front runners. It's going to be
Mhm.
teams who do well in the playoffs who upset the top dogs. So give me a Div 3 final of Purple Rain KGP champs.
That'd be cool. That'd be fun.
That'd be
That'd be
very boring. Dad Bods against Top Sauce. I got you going to the finals, GM.
No, that's not gonna happen.
That's
how
not
we do
gonna happen.
Vince
Speaking of
Dardone's
things-
still quarterback of that team. You know that.
Speaking of things that won't
You
happen,
better watch out. Dardone's going to prove you guys wrong.
Justin doesn't believe in that team, and he's on that team. He told me. He's
Well,
like,
that's
we're not gonna make the playoffs.
Way to out the guy.
What-
He's like, nah, that's not gonna happen.
quickly, guys, what did you learn in today's episode?
That you believe way too firmly, and that Joey Taylor's not good.
I never say he's not good,
You just said he's not good.
but
You used those words.
I learned that Simone can't be trusted with sources.
no, you can't.
At
No,
all.
No,
Just
you
threw him under
can't.
the bus.
You just do your
Yes,
snitch.
I do it all the
Justin.
time.
I didn't say it.
I do it all the
Stitches
time.
get stitches.
Seriously.
GM.
What?
I didn't learn a whole lot this
Perfect.
episode
Magic words, please.
from all of us here at the Weekly Extra Point Live.
Calvin Ridley, brother.
What? We're allowed to say that?
No.
I thought it was taboo. The Whipple.
It's not taboo. It's just not relevant.
That's true. It's like Mocha.
Do you suck at Valentine's Day? Don't worry. Every guy